Hello, it's Blockchain here coming at you with another technical analysis update. For those of you just tuning in, I'm primarily an Elliott Wave trader using other areas of Confluence and other technical analysis to really complement my price analysis. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the charts. Before we dive in, of course, we're starting off on blockchaintratading.com. So if you are brand new to my channel, make sure you jump over to the website in the links below and check it out. It's got a lot of good information and resources on there. Most importantly, right below, right here, I am actually giving away free video demonstrations of my #1 trading strategy, completely free. All you need to do is click on the little get in touch and it'll let me know, send me notification, and I will go ahead and send you a video walkthrough of a completely free demonstration of my #1 trading strategy that is consistent, profitable, reliable, and yes, you can apply it to any market, stocks, crypto, does not matter. From a services perspective, I do help run a Discord, the New Wave Traders Discord. It is $25 a month. You get access to signals as well as over 1,000 active traders that are in there, and also have a yearly subscription as well. And for the yearly, it's actually 50% off the monthly rate for what you would pay for a full year. And most excitingly is my masterclass that is actually launched. It is $47. You're going to get 6 live sessions with me. After the third, the price will increase to $197. And this is the only time I plan on doing it live. And right here is going to be all the content where it is covered, so make sure you guys jump on the website, check it out. Hope to see you guys in the masterclass, as there is going to be a lot of juicy information that hopefully will benefit a lot of the traders that are going to be signing up for it. So without further ado, let's dive into good old Bitcoin here. So today we had a pretty massive move to the upside. Let's actually start on the 4-hour, a little bit higher time frame. Pretty nice, juicy, girthy green candle going to the up. If you were in the Discord, obviously, you know, we were talking about the move up and potential targets. I think it was Frankie called for the 10.5 mark, so we got a little bit shy of it, but pretty close. And a lot of good profits were in there as well, so good to see. Overall, this move up has been debated whether it's impulsive or whether it's corrective, but overall, looking at this thing as it is pretty corrective, in my opinion. A lot of supporting information saying that this is just a complex corrective structure, in which obviously, you know, we can obviously finish off where it is currently, or even get up a little bit higher for another kick. And that's kind of what I want to pay attention to, is right in here and see what we're looking at. So on a higher time frame, on the 4-hour, we did hit a nice resistance, you know, right up here at the 10.4. And actually, you know, real quick on the weekly, let's look at the other one. Let's get that off there. Let's turn, I can miss in a few. Yeah, let's get all these guys on here. Because we had some pretty decent support and resistance at the same time. So yeah, it looks like obviously bounced off a few of the EMAs. I thought there was a different one that we had potentially. No, maybe not. All right, just kidding. Scratch that. All right, let's go back to the 4-hour. I'm just not seeing it. Could have been a different coin. So looking at the 4 hour here, look at a couple different time frames. So with the 4 hour, we still have some pretty decent momentum going to the upside. We did have a pretty decent rejection right up here at the 10.4 mark, and brought us back down to the 10.1. So about a $300 rejection right here. However, we still can't consolidate. Maybe come back up double top, or even get a smidge higher on that piece. What we'll look at too is I'll pull a couple fibs and see what we can be at, because obviously these resistance zones will change depending on the time frame. So on the daily, obviously right here is our resistance 2 next stop. If we do break that with some momentum, would be looking at roughly 11.1, and let's see what that extension would put us at here if we do break it. So that put us right at the 1.32, again, which would really make that overall pretty corrective if this right here is going to be one structure. If it's not, and this is its own 3-wave move, and we have our own move happening within here. Let's go back to the 4 hour and see what we could be looking at. So you can kind of see right here where we found the support off of the support and also just happened to be the trend line. So pretty good confluence right there in that area. And if we're going to just call this guy, be 3-wave, so we won't count it. So really a 1-to-1 extension. But you can kind of see right here we have 1, 2. It just looks like an extended third coming down for the 4th, and we'll get one more leg up for a 5th. With an extended third, 5th waves can be a little difficult to target. 5th waves can come up the double top. We can get it in an expanding 5th wave kind of going to the side where we really don't get much higher. But you can kind of, from the higher time frame for what we were looking at, let's put a price tag on that guy. So I'll get up to the 11.1 mark. I'm sorry, the 11.2 mark potentially for the next resistance zone. And then really I'd want to look for the divergence. So if we look at the daily, obviously we are still in the process of printing that. So if you get up to the 11.2, or even from that other one where it's on the smaller time frame, we could still potentially print it. We did break into the bullish control zone, and we did get over that EMA, so that is fairly strong on the daily. On the 4 hour, like I said before, we did hit the upper resistance zone. That will change as time goes on. They do readjust. We also broke out of the volume band upwards on the top of the CB index as well. So we do have some divergence on the CB index, but not on the RSI. Let's see what the 15 is. 15-minute will give us a little bit better targets potentially. All right, so if we do get another leg up, which I did count this as a 5-wave move, obviously with this guy here, very overextended, so it's going to be somewhat difficult. We did tag the 3.618, we wicked right through it. 4.618 would, really be the next one, and get us up towards the 10.6 mark, which would also put us right up there, potentially with this fib trend line for the channel as well. If we do break below this pivot point as well as this fib channel, I'd be looking for a continuation to the downside. With this rejection that we've had right here, it's not one big massive candle. It's been kind of a slow sell off, which is, fairly typical for what we would see um, in a fourth wave. You kind of also see how much RSI has reset. We may get a little leg down, bounce off the top of the bearish control zone, get one more, kick up. But like I said, potentially double top back up, the 10.4, or we can go to, the 10.669. But ultimately, would be look for the bearish divergence to form, and then start looking at more of a short opportunity. But see how quick the CB index moved up on this little bit too, which means that I would expect another little leg down, potentially come back down to the $10,000 mark, bounce off that pivot and get back up to the 10.4, potentially the 10.6, and get us one more leg. 15-minute, we are still gaining a little bit more of the downward momentum. We have not flipped back to the upside yet, as well as this, rejection right here as the edge of the bullish control zone. So looking for, potentially one more little leg down before we get another kick off. This does not look impulsive by any way, shape, or form from a rejection perspective. A little price tag on that pivot point. So right now we got a couple of the EMAs that are holding us up. Depending on when we get down there, we'll also have these guys that will be up there as well. It's got some looks. Overall, I'd count this as one wave. It's not aggressive enough to be impulsive, in my opinion. So we might get a little ABC 3-wave right here, where that would be your A. Do something like that, and then kick off with another 5-wave move up. Either way, if we do come up for a little bit and we get an immediate rejection for a 5-wave, that could simply just be the C, or depending on how far it goes down, we'll be paying attention to that to see if it's just ultimately a complete rejection of the $10,000, $10,400 mark. As you can see, right here is pretty solid sell. But I think we can potentially get one more leg up, retest the 10.4. If we make it past that, then I'd be looking at the 10.6. And then, of course, paying attention to the divergence to form on the RSI, in which I would be looking to enter a short. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, this 11.2, that's a pretty extreme target. But like I said, it is on the higher time frame, so of course it's going to be a little bit higher. These ones are going to be more of my near terms for the 10.4, 10.6 for what I'm looking for. Get us, create that slightly higher high, get us that divergence again, where we, ultimately could shut down. But if we do have that, have these guys form, clear these out. Possibility could be there. All right, trying to tighten these up a little bit. So we actually have the 1, the 1.236, and then right up here, fairly close, we have the 1.618. If we have pretty strong continuation and we do get up towards that $11,000, $11,200 mark, I'd be definitely looking at something more impulsive for this move up, to where this would actually be a 1, 2, and then up here it would be our 3, 4, and then one more leg up, getting us up back towards that $12,000 mark, the $11,600 mark, somewhere within here, to ultimately finish that off. So that is a potential play to pay attention to, because we did kick off in a 5-wave move here, so we have pretty clear. You can see our 1, 2, and then that'd be a 3, 4, and then the 5 right there. So again, pretty heavy third wave. Because you can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there in the third wave. And right now, all you can see is our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming up again for a fifth. And you know, that fifth really, if it's a third wave, should get us up to that $11,000 mark if this is going to be impulsive, because we'd want to have 5 clean waves within the third wave to get us up there. So ultimately, that is what I'm looking for, what I'm going to be paying attention to. Right now, looking at these near-term targets first, but we can definitely have an extended fifth, since we did have an extended third as well, and potentially look at that $11,000. So stay tuned. We'll keep you guys posted. Obviously, here from the Discord, you're going to hear it first before a YouTube video. So hope to see you guys in there, as well as the masterclass. If you like my content and my TA, make sure you guys smash the likes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.